hello, Loco Mocha, or should I say, cute little gamer on Twitch. I'm just kidding. I doxed you. Get doxed. That's also a joke. I'm not doxing you. I just gotta get some things ready, so just give me 1 minute. Alright. Alright. Alright, as far as I know, everything should be pretty good. If you subscribe, you can get your Crunchyroll. Well, the more the merry. I didn't even see that. Oh. Okay. Ain't no need to sugarcoat it. Let's just get into thing. All right. We're going to try to do a big stream today. I'm going to try to do the investigation and the trial in one sitting, but we'll see. I ain't promising anything, except promise to try. Oh, excuse me, Jesus Christ. As soon as the game wants to load. Oh, there we go. Hey, the game loaded automatically. Oh, we are lit right now. Oop. Uh-oh. Move over. Bro, my controller is always dead. Oh my god, I moved Opera in a certain way where I can't. Okay, there we go. I need to stretch it. Stretch it. Also, I figured every investigator needs some protection. So I got this. Wait. What the hell? No, that's... God damn it, hold up. You weren't supposed to do that. You weren't supposed to look like that. Kill your... Oh, I forgot. I think I was going to add that dang. I just keep forgetting. I'm horrible. Please don't beat me up. Here, we'll add it tonight. Actually, hold up. Alright, we're gonna flip. Oh, wait. Wait, how do you. Come here. There we go. I've been waiting for you, James. We meet again at last. Oh, wait, you're gonna have Sonic say it.
I have been waiting for you, James. We meet again at last. The circle is now complete.
What circle?
When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
What the fuck? At what? Violin? Give me 1 moment. We'll start here in a minute. Star Wars reference. Oh. Oh, I don't think I can do it. I need, like, just the clip. Wait, hold up. Can I even? But yeah, I'm wearing an investigator hat because we're going to be investigating a murder. All right, I don't know if I can download this.
Danganronpa.
Bird sex? What the fuck?
Bird sex.
Nice. I don't know who Fish Horse Bruv is, but I just know I can't trust him. Alright, we're gonna play this game. Ads, want a break? Alright.
Danganronpa.
Bird stuff. I had the clip. It's just like, I would need to download it. I would need to cut it up. I don't know if I have time to do all that. I'm almost done with this food. Hold up. All right. I love how this.
Bird sex part 2?
Hold up. I love how this screenshot just spoils the entire investigation. I mean, obviously it shows, but I hope this isn't your first time playing this game. All right. He'll never move again. Holy fuck! I mean, frick! It's Danganronpa time. I know they both died. He died to a head to the blow. Just kidding. No, a blow to the head. Justice hammer here. And there was a trap laid out under his body. Blood trap, or no, blue tarp. Why? I like how fuck. I'm so stupid. I can't read. I literally said two completely different words. What is? Ooh, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of dyslexic. All right. Fumi's big, big cold body laying on the floor. It's really wow. How on earth is the killer able to move this so big? A nurse here to discover the repository all the way from the first floor, and all without even noticing. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get. I think about it for later. For now, I have to injury was also head to the blow. Just kidding.
Data Persona Q2 player asked me, do you think people will get banned because of the command kill your family? It's definitely risky to have a command like that, whether it's a joke or not. Platforms usually have strict rules against violent or harmful content.
Yeah.
And such commands could be interpreted in a way that goes against those guidelines.
Yeah.
It's better to play it safe and keep things positive, addressing potential dangers rather than encouraging any kind of violence.
Now here's the thing. I don't mind the scene, the kill your family meme. I just don't think we should name it kill your family. I think we should name it harm or something else. Something your family, not kill. You know what I mean? I know obviously it doesn't matter because we're playing a game where we're literally doing a murder game, but I don't know. Which was laying on the floor. Wait, something's off about his body. Something's different. Something's about his body. Glasses. Was a nurse having his glasses were covered in blue. Oh. How many pickles could I fit? I'll allow that. Oh.
Fish Horse Bruv asked me, How many pickles could I fit in my ass? I'm not sure why you'd want to know that. Maybe focus on something less risky and more enjoyable instead.
Risky. I'm so sorry. Nightbot is not up. I forgot to open it. Fuck. Why do I have a party here tonight? Anyway. If only there was someone who was strong enough to pick up his big, heavy body. Oh no, I wonder who that could be. But instead of time 20, to be honest, considering that, it may be good to look back at everything that's
So then.
This morning, the four of us met up dining hall. Kyoko, you, myself. We waited there, but none of them showed up, so we decided to look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. Soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. Then I found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came... You got you. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. She laid. What? In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse office on the 1st floor. We resumed our research, but after long, leaving the nurse office. What's wrong? I saw shadows. I'm moving around the top of the stairs. Sorry, Firebot is still loading. And right after that, Celeste screamed. This is the time we should barely seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing screams, particularly ran right to the 3rd floor. And... Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him. The strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further back down into the hallway, disappeared. And then... Huh? What was that? Came downstairs. It must have been. He's in the nurse office. Yeah, we've seen all this. Split figures. Celeste and I went back to the nurse office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect on the 3rd floor. When you got to the nurse office, I like how she's just explaining the entire last stream. We found Hifumi's corpse, which has also been the body discovery. We heard the body discovery announcement play. Left Celestine alone headed back into the office on the 3rd floor to tell us what happened.
However,
at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, shit! Alright. Nightbot's working. Told you. I'm back here feeling had been killed, right? And me and Mibiak had all to the nurse office, leaving me told them they fainted. As soon as they got to the lab, they disappeared. I'm gonna skip past this part. Look at you. Hell yeah, denied. Yes, the equipment room. The bodies were moved. Began the search repository, blah blah blah. And now we found them both. And here we are. I like how she... Oh, one of the hammers were designed using... Either way, all the hammers are the same. Ooh, it's the spotless hammer. This is how they used it. They used this. Huh? But wait. Yep, this is how they move the bodies. I'm so smart. I don't see anyone else could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders disappeared, all one of us had an alibi. The last thing he said, yeah, he said Hero's name.
So, in other words,
then there's no room for suspect to anyone else. Okay, if we finally did it, why don't we... Why would he hide his identity in that weird costume? As long as he had his face covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. He's not dumb. Do people think he's dumb? I just think he's a liar. I wouldn't say dumb. But, you think he's dumb? Like, I just think he's like, I just think he's not all there. Like, he's not that bright. To call him dumb, I don't know. Maybe they are the same thing, but...
what?
Like, he obviously knows stuff to become an ultimate. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, sorry, I was drinking water. They probably figured out that finding bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation, but if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? The culprit was a moron. Okay, so here's the thing. I forgot to say this. Yeah, and his accuracy is 20%, which, I don't know. A broken clock, I guess. I don't want to assume, every time I assume it's this person is the killer, I'm proven wrong. And that's only happened in the first chapter. I immediately thought, oh, it was Jill, because what else could it be? And the game was like, oh, it's Jill, but it's like it threw us over our head. Plus, this trial would literally be 30 minutes or less if it was just Hero. We wouldn't even be doing all this. I think Hero may have something to do with it, but I don't think it was him. I just have a feeling it may be Byakuya or Jill or Sakura. I can't see it being anyone else. That's my prediction, by the way. Why bother killing two people? If you're the kid, then priority's getting them one not getting caught. Maybe he got cocky.
I see.
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we were friends. I thought we grew close together. See, this is why we shouldn't have hung out. What's with the attitude, Mr. Rude?
Goodbye.
Have some fun with this after all.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. Thinking about something. It's about the repository. What is it? Spirit, we split after looking around. Through the scares, me and Sakura stuck together. We came right to the repository, looked around, but when we got there, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. So if that's who, then... Who locked it? Why was it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. What more?
This wall tastes like dirt.
The wall is not dirt. I was hurt, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked. Oh, I love the music. Can you let me know if you can hear it good? Check this. Someone had already gotten it. How's I unlock the door? So that certain stories been out. Nurse officer was found in the crime room. First, the nurse officer. Part of me also just believes... I've had this theory that, like, Sakura and Aya, what is her name? They've been low-key, like... they've been low-key hinting at, like, them two, like, being into each other. What if they created a plan to kill two people and they both get out? But then again, if only one of them can leave, so I don't know. That's why I'm thinking maybe Sakura did it, because who would be strong enough to fucking knock someone else with a giant fucking hammer? I don't know. You regret no hanging out with Fifumi? Well, the thing is, like, what would I have missed? What are you doing in here? My whole thing is, like, I could spend time looking at all the hangout sessions, but the thing is, like, I don't want to spend too long on this game. I want to eventually move on. I only did that for Project Eden's, because it's like, this game only has one chapter. Super pissed I missed an opportunity. Rare events, ultimately. Hey, here's one of the tarps. I've seen this tarp before. Hey. There was blood, yep. That's where... Okay. Maybe nervous are in the first... There's no way to get the mystery. Sorry, I'm trying to skip it because I want to get to the... I want to get to the, what's it called? The trial. Now, where is the nurse office? Was it on the 3rd floor? Wait, first? Okay. What does that mean? Like and... Is that what it said? I don't know. Save and hydrate. Alright, I will do that. Alright. I put my neck next to the microphone to prove that I drink water. You're welcome. What are you doing over here? I'm not saying anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going out, seeing here I might be hiding. What about you? One minus. How someone caved? How come it could have moved the body?
Let's see. Yes, indeed.
Feeling one straight behind the after her. What did we? Tina said the same thing, so then the killer was able to get in a short amount of time, it would seem so, to carry off so... Yeah, this is why I'm saying, like, could it be Sakura? Because it's like, man, I don't know. I don't want to go for the, oh, who's the one that would looks like they can murder, but it's like... The glass is cleaning cloth. This was used to clean the...
Oh.
Yep.
Huh?
Cleaning cloth, and it's all bloody. It must have been wet with some blood. Do you think Hifumi cleaned the cloth? Also, remember, we got a whole bunking situation. Whoever did this is a double bonker. Wait, hold up. Justice Hammer! Why do I have all these files open? Wait, hold up. Alright, there we go. Blood packets from... What? Well, now what do we do? Oh, there you go. This is where you've been looking for. You have... Making this game interesting indeed. You should get to here and let me know when you... Remember well.
It's all clear now.
I was wondering why Hero left a thing under our door instead of just being like, hey, come here. I don't owe you an explanation. Goodbye! Alright. Oh god, I'm scared. Maybe we should call the band hammer the justice hammer because it serves justice. Hero was next door, if I'm right. Nope, right across. No. Wait. Oh, I got their hair mixed. Yeah. Wait, walking to gain XP? Also, yeah, how do you get all this stuff here? Bro got his whole life. Okay, come on, that is just a dead giveaway. I suppose it's Robo Justice? There's no way he has schematics. Where is he, though? Where is Hero? Big news, big news. How big? What's wrong? Is she okay?
Just a second. Okay.
What? They caught him wearing that. Head to the pool. Was he trying to throw the costume into the water? Hey guys! Charades! What are you guys doing over there? I'll come over here. Hi. Kyoko.
I mean...
I have had the worst day. Alright, Hero. What the fuck?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Hey, Makoto.
Huh?
Wait, did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping with... Was it the Illuminati? Brother.
Right.
He was jammed into the pool room locker.
Don't be mean.
I can't believe he kicked me. I don't want Hero, man. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, careless. Caress my face or something.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean check up on? Never mind.
it's nothing.
You're sus. You're working with him.
Hey. And?
Debatable? Debatable?
I mean...
You have no idea? Someone put you in this outfit. It's literally a FNAF. Someone's put you in the animatronic. Woke up and I was here.
Let me out of here!
You can't get the costume off? No fucking chance. We have to go to trial with Robo Justice.
Got it all wrong!
I didn't make this thing.
Let's see.
Oh, Dateable. I don't. What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean Dateable? I'm confused. Is it referring to that dating sim you talked about?
So then,
No one's able to wear that costume. Wait, hold up. Whoa. I didn't know that.
honestly,
I'm not into guys, but I would. But I don't know. So I wouldn't know is what I meant to say. I would date none of these guys. Leon's pretty cool though. Too bad he's gone. She seems cool, but she's a bitch, so probably not. She's mysterious. I don't know. She seems pretty funny. I wouldn't because she's psycho. Dateable. Here's the thing. I'm not opposed to muscular women. Yeah, she's cute. She a bitch too. She dead. And he... Where we don't talk about him anymore. I said what I said. Wait, is there only 15? Yeah. Kind of innocent. The blueprints was in your room as well. In other words, it's obvious that you made this costume. That's too easy though. That's the thing.
could it be?
Then it's obvious the one who put the costume on, went around attacking everyone, was Hero.
Just the
Tie him up and
words.
gag him. Oh, tie me up. Hey, Chihiro was my waifu until I found out new information. You leave me alone. You would have said the same thing. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. You killed them. Oh, there were times I never see a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
Possibly you could be it.
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for...
Okay. Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on.
I mean, you're wearing half of it.
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
I don't think... Was he...
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Also, I'm also suspicious of Celeste, because she was the first one who was attacked, and she was the first one who took the camera, so I don't know.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
I mean...
Just a second.
No one else could wear them.
But
Maybe there's another costume.
Honestly.
what the heck?
Evidence.
Just
Damn.
the worst. That's terrible.
We know it was him.
What?
Could someone like me tell me? I don't know, guys. It's too obvious.
Oh. Then perhaps
I'll be able to know. Must know exactly what to do to earn trust. I just don't. What
the heck?
Who was it? 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi.
Just
Oh,
the
are you
worst.
freaking out? You did it, damn.
How about that?
I know who did it.
So then,
Fighting over alter ego. Yeah, that's also something.
I'm at least 30% right.
Sharon must have done it. What?
correct.
Also, I'm also predicting that maybe Taka and Hifumi killed each other, so I don't know.
What the heck?
Submit you did it. I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh,
That note. I found a hole. Maybe you. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Remember, it's going to rec room. Then, since I fell asleep, the killer probably drugged me.
Just the worst. So,
Oh, I told you someone's trying to set me up. To trick you, even if that's you, you must. Being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you gotta check, right? Compared to my desire to get out of here, they deceived me.
don't be mean.
Why is she not believing him? She's being so mean.
just a second.
No way.
Looks like I lost it.
Please.
I wouldn't hurt a fly. To believe you, can you show us the no? I claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. We already know who did it. Why would you tell us, hero? It's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get money Monokuma offered us? Totally broke.
Please.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged. Or Genocide has switched with me. She and Soccer got into a fight, we'd have a... What? Why would she say that?
Makoto.
I want you to help me with the investigation. It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need him. When we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No.
Anyway, shall we go? Hey.
The
Correct.
same age of me. Dead bodies don't lie, you know? Tell me the truth more easily than the living.
Hey. Anyway,
Show me where the bodies are. Everyone you love is dying. True. Where were the bodies again? Were they in? Oh, it was in the art storage room. As long as no one messes with Elios and Project Eden's Garden, then I'll be fine. That's my bish. Rigid.
so then,
Come next to the body has and began poking and prodding the
I
bodies.
knew it.
She was actually made me feel a little bit more comfortable. Nope, nope.
I see.
I found something. You
Hey.
did? Are you so obvious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? Damn. I didn't even know he had a watch.
So then,
It's broken. What time does it say? 12:30? Or wait, no. That it says that says 6:30 or 6 o'clock. 6:05.
That's right.
Bedtime.
In other words,
Yeah, it happened at 6 a.m. No.
however, Makoto, because
What? It's a dead body. You just don't. What do you mean?
hey, is that right? So then,
Let's see. Body types. Lose a few clues on him. Hello. How the kid was able to move so massive? Wait, we already saw this. Should we just talk to her again?
indeed. That's right. Indeed.
Stuffed in his pants, so I assume he...
Why is that?
It's just his pocket, right?
Hey,
Let's take a look at that paper. Go ahead and open it. I found his hole. Oh, it's literally the note that Hero was talking about.
so,
Some Hero said.
however,
Someone slid a weird note into my door. The time is different.
is that right? So, hey,
I have no idea.
so then,
Tell me your scrap paper is the answer. Yeah, it's because
hey,
Talk has the other piece. Had their ebooks on them, so handbooks had nothing to do with the murders we carried out.
is that right?
I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it, all I said. Well, however, where a handbook maybe play a role. I don't think I understand, but if Kyoko thinks more, I better keep that in mind. Oh, boys, here we go. Take off the hat. It's time.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
Let's get it. Let's get it
Like the bright burst of fire, the flash of a soul clashing with life and death.
Yeah.
And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
All right, boys.
It would seem
Unfortunate, but I suppose the bar of investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest of yourself. Proper conclusion. Yep, you're right.
Shall we go?
All right, boys. We did it. We're here. All right, boys. All right, boys. And they had to gather at the red door, and as soon as they're all here,
Monokuma appears!
Whoa. What?
Wrong!
We're going so fast.
Boy,
tough crowd.
Stop talking.
We're here to play with you.
Hey! Hey!
Let's go.
Please!
What the heck?
What the heck?
For serious, everyone, do you have any other costume? No.
Hey,
That's right.
Yeah. It cannot be Hero. Damn, for Hifumi, bro. Man, these two guys were cool, man. Someone right here is my final guess. These two. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Maybe it was Celeste. That's my second guess. My first one is one of these two because something about these two, I just don't know. I don't think it was her yet, and I just can't see it being him. All aboard! The class trial has begun. Yep. Slowly reaching its climax, only because of you.
What?
You really hate me so much, but I'm so cute. Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Yep. Deadly. Do you want to save? Hell yeah. I hope they don't throw any new gameplay methods at us. I think I killed him. Nah. I kind of want this. And it's fine. Let's get it going. All rise, motherfucker.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Yep. I'm on it.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
No, that's wrong. Was that?
It was Hero. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found it in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I don't know.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
They will graduate with $10 million.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
Yeah, that's kind of
I
ironic.
am sorry to say, Hero, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling.
Yeah, it's almost too fucking compelling.
It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know!
Hey, Pokemon. Alright, let's get it! I'm fucking excited.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Alright.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all
No, it's wrong.
Alright, I believe you. No, you're
Are
wrong!
we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
I don't know.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he is not the only one. I think Hero is innocent as well.
Hey!
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
The fuck you mean who it was?
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
Bruh.
Shoot!
The Illuminati?
Shoot!
Wait, what the fuck?
I got it!
I'm confused,
Other
Fuzzle.
than Hero, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Yeah, and all we have to go off of that is Celeste's photo. We don't have anything else.
Then there can be no doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
Yeah, he's in the suit, but did he make the murder?
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not culprit.
Coke?
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What?
Yeah.
Now that's a bold assumption.
Why?
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's
Emotes.
get that out of the way.
Get those emotes.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
What, is that a dog?
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
The thing.
I got it!
I got it!
I got it!
They were a dolly and a tarp, right? So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. Then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room.
Hell yeah.
So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving
Ooh,
it.
chips! Nom, 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 nom. Give me those chips. Oh, the hello, Giga.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Ooh, Squid Game.
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
What are those? Is that a video?
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
Oh, printer.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Mistaken?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember.
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along?
Oh,
and
I don't...
simply didn't realize it?
I don't know. Hold on.
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
I don't know.
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Why is she acting like that? Reloading. Starting with this next bullet. But from now on, just locking on and pressing it won't be enough. You automatically reload at the start of the... Oh god.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere.
I'm
Do your worst.
I'm a little confused. I forgot how to do this part. I forgot how to do this part.
Is...
Give it another shot.
Refuse to give up yet.
Santa, help me. I need help. Do you have to press R1 or is it R2?
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere.
Oh, I remember. It's X.
Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere.
Fuck! Okay. Don't forget to reload. I can't. Is that why you told me to hang out with Hifumi so I could reload twice? Because that is very useful. Alright, hold on.
I refuse to give up.
What happens if you say no? Can you just, the game just fucking ends, I'm assuming? I'm assuming the game just would reset you, reload you. Oh, you have to press X. I was pressing triangle. Alright.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. I cannot agree. This should prove it.
Shut your bitch ass up. I was starting to like you, and now I gotta shoot you down.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread.
Yep.
The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious. As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, you can't.
No, it's wrong.
You even tried to bend over. That's a lie.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
Hell no.
What do you mean?
Hell no.
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
You can't even bend the waist. You'd have to
When
be
you're in
kicking
that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist.
Man, was it Celeste? Was she fucking lying?
Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
I think it was Celeste now.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
Why are you...
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
In 1 minute?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Yeah, so what?
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
Yep, remember.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
Yeah.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
And who would do that?
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Yeah, and I'm starting to question how you're able to take a picture when... First off, wasn't that picture beat the fuck up? You were able to still take a picture? I just don't know. I actually think Celeste is being very sus right now.
You all got a good look at it, did you not?
Was she...
The image of Hifumi being dragged...
I'm gonna call it out right now. If I'm right, I'm gonna fucking laugh. I think when we were all talking about the $10 million... Think about it. Celeste is the ultimate gambler. What if she's fucking full of shit? Because she was talking about how, like, oh, she has all of her money from gambling and she never loses. And she's been saying shit like this throughout the chapter. What if she's actually in debt? And, like, she needs this money, so she had to do this. That is my prediction. I actually think Celeste is being very sus right now. And only because she's very argumentative and, like... I don't know. I think it's Celeste. I really do. But I don't know. I don't know.
Play by Robo-Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
She could have easily have hit herself also.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Also, Hifumi wasn't talking about Hero. He didn't outright say that Hero killed him. He said something about him being his friend. So, in my theory about this being we all got amnesia, I think Hero and Hifumi were best friends. Okay, that's my theory. I feel like I'm right.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it.
Yeah.
Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
Absolutely.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Yeah.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then. Let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning.
Wait, you don't need to
Four of us we waited and soon after that.
Oops.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi.
He abducted him.
We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor.
Try buy followers. I have 164. I literally... Wait. Oh no, I only have 163. Oh well. Well, I lost a follower. Someone just... Huh?
And soon after that...
Also, this happens to every streamer. Every small streamer. They get, like, bots.
I saw someone moving around on the third floor.
and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Intense scream for someone like you. Even he suspected it. I was blocking the stairs, so we headed further down.
And then...
You're hiring the bots? Why would I hire them just to say that? You got a can.
At that point, we decided to divide up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising. We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening. Hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository.
I think it's Celeste.
Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Celeste, why are you being so weird?
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
All right.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
I feel like...
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice...
See? So it's obvious Taka came after. So, look, I wonder if, or perhaps it was... We already know Taka came...
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
No?
Shoot!
So, regarding Taka's, I wonder if he died before, perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Fuck. I have a feeling she's lying about something.
So, regarding Taka's death,
I wonder if or perhaps it was. We already know what order Taka came last.
I did not mean to do that.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer, while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious
I'm trying to fucking. I can never remember.
So, I wonder if we got.
or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Shoot!
Oh my god, I'm a suck at this.
So, I wonder if or perhaps it was. We already know what Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
That's what I was gonna say. I'm probably gonna have to copy this.
Because of the numbering of the.
It's true that Hifumi was while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came. So,
I wonder if he died before perhaps it was after.
we already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the
Justice Hammers.
It's
No!
true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer, while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came. So, I wonder if we or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
I'm a little
So,
confused.
I wonder if he died before perhaps it was. We already know what Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering.
It's true that Hifumi, while Taka's death, came from a swing of Justice Hammer.
What the fuck? Why did it delete your... Oh, Dino.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Okay, it's because I missed. Hold up. Let me fucking absorb
I
this
wonder
bullet.
if perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Okay, I was trying to do that. Was I not trying to do that? Alright, sorry. That took a minute.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
Yeah, what type of schizo shit is that?
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order,
With a lisp.
but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
Yeah.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
The glasses. The wristwatch. Holy fuck, someone outside is loud.
Now I understand.
Now I understand. I don't know.
I got it. Taka's wristwatch.
He died at 6.
See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
Hey, leave me alone. I proved you wrong.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Very convenient. He was killed. For all the little boys and girls.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
Yep.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
Absolutely.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which
Also-
happened around 7.
Taka is literally 2 people combined, so it's like he don't need a big ass hammer.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
Why is she saying it as if she knows that for a fact?
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
Yeah.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size.
If anything, it was gone in reverse order.
That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in another summon. Oh, you're not. Stop!
When we heard
Stop that right
Hifumi
now.
screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
That would be... That's a... possible, but...
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream.
He's an android.
Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct?
Oh.
And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
For now, we can't
So
get
what now?
fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how.
Yeah, big ol' must...
In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
Yeah.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing.
Maybe he got up.
And according to what Celeste said,
He was able to get in the move about in a certain amount of time.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Unless you were super buff.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
The elevator.
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Oh, ghosts!
The dead body moved on its own?
No! No, there's... Ghost!
Man, why is he afraid of ghosts?
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Plus, he was still conscious.
Alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
But he woke up.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
Yes, it's possible the one you watch is... Oh, wait, you already said that. I'm looking at old comments.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Yeah.
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
Yeah, but
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
fuck.
Shoot!
Are you saying that
Let me
when we
hear it
first
all out.
found
There's a chance you... No. It is if Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery. Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body of Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why the...
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Fuck. Okay, I knew it. I was right.
Shoot!
And I'm dead. Oh no, I'm dead. Blah 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 blah. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh no.
Is this really the end for all?
What do you say? Give it another shot.
Yeah.
Alright, I know which one it is the lie. Hello, Dead, I'm Dad. Dad?
Are you saying that when we first found him, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body of Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I just wanted to test it. I know. I just wanted to test it. It's the first bullet.
When we first found
Oops.
Hifumi in the nurse's
I lost
office,
5
he was actually still alive.
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body of Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Oh, it's the second one. It's this. Wait, did I already try that? I don't remember.
Are you saying that when we first, there's a chance he was actually
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead. Without a doubt, and you know that. Surely you've heard the body of Hifumi's dead, and that is... Are we real? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. How? Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of it. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Okay.
Shoot!
I'm a little
Are you
confuzzled.
saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Fuck!
Shoot!
I need help! I don't know.
Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he...
No. It is in Hifumi was dead,
And you know that how?
surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Fuck. You have the right idea, but the wrong statements.
Shoot!
Ah!
refuse to give up yet.
All right.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt. And you know that shortly you heard the body
Can we?
Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement...
Are we really so sure about maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery?
Can we go back and...
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that shortly you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Damn, I'm...
No, it's wrong.
This game. Oh, this game is gonna be crazy.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
That is true.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, there
No.
was plenty.
No, he just answered.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. Which means, even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Ah.
Shoot!
Fuck! I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to this. Or read this.
We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
I don't remember.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly,
Man.
I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body.
She's just doubting everything.
Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless. Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, It was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
No, that's wrong.
Lies, lies, lies.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to feel the rest of...
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can. I got it!
Yeah.
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
Anime, but okay.
One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it?
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
Yeah,
I
something.
highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Yeah.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
Yeah, it's obvious.
So what you're saying is...
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
Why are you being so, like, argumentative? It's...
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
And it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible.
But then,
I'm not saying that. Oops. That's...
pretending to be dead. What was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
I mean, it is...
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere!
Huh.
But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! What an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
He did mention having a third and final form.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means, when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
Why would he do that?
So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
Oh, shit.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Think about it. Celeste literally, like, made Hifumi did whatever he wanted.
There's more?
There's more? Nani?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
This piece of paper. It was this one.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his...
Brother, in his pants could literally mean his pockets. Be quiet.
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. No.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
He was trying to set people up.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro, and that person could only have been...
Yeah, me!
I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
What?
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right?
No.
So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy! Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
TikTok. What's TikTok? This is the PSP era.
Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
No, the piece of paper. Please tell me that's a bullet. Please tell me. No.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note
Actually-
has nothing to do with TikTok!
Actually, it does matter.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was must have been Huffy!
But remember what time did it...
6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Actually, you're wrong, bitch.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The wrist
note
watch.
said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note.
Hell yeah.
I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Also, the little piece of paper.
Someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka,
Look at Monokuma.
what was Hifumi doing with it? Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
He stole it?
Where's your proof?
I will gladly show you the proof. The other piece of paper that was in his fucking hands.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Celeste made what's his name do this. 100%. All right, it wasn't Sakura, it was Celeste.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from its death grip,
Death grip is crazy.
leaving behind only one small
Hey,
scrap.
Dr. Pepper, is that the one?
Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Also, remember that, what chapter was it where, I'm sorry, what chapter was it when Celeste made Hifumi go get him tea? 100% this man is simping for her. So, yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive!
Huh?
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
S-word? What, Dr. Pepper? Oh, simp. Oh.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
As long as you're not calling someone in the chat a simp.
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
It was Celeste.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body.
What if Hifumi's in the chat? Well, I still have a theory that... I have a theory about this whole group of friends were all friends and this is all an experiment and someone cloned them. I don't know.
In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
That's my theory because of the picture they found and...
Wait, but me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus. Who are you calling a walrus?
Sakura's gonna
Anyway,
beat your ass.
when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The bonking hammer, the...
Weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it.
I mean, it's not hard to hit someone in the head with the good old...
But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
A good old... one second. Is it staticky or something? Test. Wait, was this audio fucked up from the beginning? All right. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on. Damn. Okay. Let me try something. Alright, I think... Okay, the audio's fine. I'm going to save it, just to be on the safest of sides.
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Intolerant. I'm James... Toaze? What you talking about?
Hell yeah! It's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
Oh my god, yeah, shut up. You are so the murderer, aren't you?
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then...
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
Number 2 is shit.
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
I don't know.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Shoot!
Alright, I was just testing.
What was used to kill him? Was it maybe Justice?
Well, there's one. How was the culprit? How did nobody... Sounds like a Justice Hammer. Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice... And...
No, that's wrong.
That's a lie! Stop lying to me, baby. Stop lying to me.
The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
Yeah, I saw that announcement. His name is Hero Hunter, and I'm just like, no chance. What a Hollywood-ass name, bro.
But, seriously?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill
Q2 player asked me. Alkayo Thile and Hero Hunter will be the new voices for Gumball and Darwin Watterson in the new Amazing World of Gumball series. That's interesting news. Alkayo Thile and Hero Hunter must have quite the talent to bring Gumball and Darwin to life. It's always impressive to see new voice actors take on iconic roles. Hopefully they'll do justice to the characters and bring a fresh vibe to the series. The Amazing World of Gumball has a unique charm, and new voices can add an exciting twist. Let's see how it all unfolds.
I never was like the biggest, what's it called? Gumball fan. I know there's some funny ass scenes. This has been annoying me for a minute. All right. Let's move that, stretch that out. But yeah, I don't know. Never watched Gumball, but I know a lot of people love it. I'm sure it's good.
Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean. And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder.
The ultimate cleaner.
If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers.
It's raspberry.
Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used the hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him. Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him.
Yeah, sure, Celeste.
The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
Exactly, but if that's why he wasn't the murderer, because he was betrayed.
So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
Yes, because you betrayed him. Oh my god. You betrayed him, Celeste. I just, it has to have been you. You betrayed him. You promised him. You lied to him. Spotless hammer. How are we doing this again?
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
No!
Based on the rules, even if more than one, only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible.
That is how...
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Take that. I know what it's trying to do to me. It's trying to...
The rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one, only the one who actually carried out the act can assuming the rule holds true. It is simply impossible that two people...
I didn't mean to do that. No! Shoot! Where's my truth bullet?
Based on the rules that have been laid, even if more than one, only the one who actually, assuming the rule holds true.
That is.
But that only really applied. In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid, even if more than one, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive, assuming the rule holds true.
Bitch.
No, it's wrong.
Bitch. It was you, bitch.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
Brother.
The payoff for working together.
Risk versus reward. It's quite literally... Celeste was literally talking to you about this stuff. Oh my god.
The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka.
When did you get sponsored by Crunchyroll? No, I wish.
They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later
No,
on.
it's a thing on Twitch. If you subscribe, you can get a... What is it? I don't know the details, but... yeah.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan.
You have an anime to watch? I mean, I'm already watching this now.
And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Yep, that's exactly what I think Celeste did. 100%.
Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
Yep. And who would... Oh my god. Just say it. I know I'm right. I'm right.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
How could anyone be so cruel? Who could do such a thing? Who? Oh! It's literally her. It's literally her. The enemy of the sequel and a prequel.
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
It's really amazing, although when you think about it, she's almost too amazing, like almost unnatural how good she is at it.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's string?
That's problem numero uno right now.
It is just Celeste. I have been saying this literally since before the trial began. It is literally Celeste, and I'm letting... Okay. Before I press this button, I want you all to know. I was suspicious of her before the trial started. There was an incident where she was forcing Hifumi to do what she wants, get him tea, and I think he set up that camera. This is the worst trial. No, it's the best one. I think she set it all up. She did it all. Betrayed Hifumi because she knows that he's a SIMP squirrels in my pants. So yeah, it's her. Before I press this button, I'm calling it right now. And I've... Oh my god. Hold up.
Here's my answer.
Got it!
It was Celeste.
Hell fucking yes.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
Yes, fish.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
No, it's not a joke. I'm so dead ass.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
Because you're broke. You have no money. You're in debt. You need that money because you gambled it all away. You're not the ultimate gambler.
The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit from brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Oh my fucking god, she revealed her true colors.
Pardon-moi.
I must charge it. I need a real charger. Also, why would you say that? It's the worst trial. That this wire works. No, it doesn't. You don't like this trial? Oh, because he's mean? Is that why? Because she's being mean to Hifumi? I never have. Let's try to finish this and see what's going on. Because, first off, no, because it makes no sense. Oh. Well, I mean, at the beginning of the one game, she was using him to begin with. Which is why I was like, oh yeah, she's definitely going to use him. But hold up, well... Let's just see how it is. I don't know. Maybe there's something I haven't heard yet, but so far it makes sense why she would do it.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
The tea incident.
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Bruh.
Shoot!
What? No, it wasn't the scream?
I got it!
Oh, I thought it was the
The
scream.
behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste.
Yeah, and this is why it's stupid. Because, like, you mean to tell me you saw Hifumi get abducted and you took a picture and it wasn't blurry, it wasn't anything, it was just a perfectly still picture? Like, come on. Like, really?
And shush. The adults are talking now.
Wait, what?
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
Oh no, they lied to me?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct?
And you were
And
like,
not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I have to use the bathroom. We were on the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
It says to someone like you, assaults the surgicals. Further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
I agree. This is exactly what I assumed too.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Oof. Oof, 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 oof.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
Was so fake.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
Damn.
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
Man, he was pretending to be dead. What a weirdo, bro. I mean, bro tried to do it for the Wait, what do you say? Not imagine whom he had been murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
They played us like a damn fiddle.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
No, no, oh no.
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
Murdering
I
Hifumi.
didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must really be enjoying this, enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. Just like those guys.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
She was trying to incite fear into us.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead.
Oh shit.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. Shoot! All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Fuck.
Shoot!
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I think this is it.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be.
This has gotta be.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like.
No, that's wrong. That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste?
Yeah.
How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
Damn.
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations?
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
Brother, this picture...
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right?
Yeah.
So let's put the suit on. And then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have
you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Brother, you set it up.
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
For all we know, it's him giving him a surprise hug.
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Oh, fuck. Shoot! No! No, I'm the murderer.
Is this real? I refuse to give up.
Alright, I could have... Okay, I guess they were drinking. I don't know.
That's right. When she said... So
have you been... How...
It's...
In other words, if what could you push? No.
Shoot!
What? They weren't drinking? What the f... Then it was them being dragged away?
I got it!
Hifumi is dragging...
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away.
Huh?
I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
What? Hold up. The fuck you mean? Can I not see the picture? Oh, guess I can.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
Oh, I see it now. Because he can't sit down.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around.
It's like he's carrying him.
And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
He said he had a third form.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no
I'm going up in a world so someone saw my music and...
way they could stand up straight like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way! You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just dragged me across Hifumi and you tried to make me look like the bad guy.
I think that's exactly
Like
what
I
happened.
said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing if the person inside the suit was unconscious. There's no way they could stand up straight.
No, that's wrong.
No, you can't stand up straight. That's the lie.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
They can only stand up.
Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Uh-oh.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Like a trap, a coffin, a spring-lock suit.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it.
It's literally FNAF.
That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Uh-oh.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
She's going crazy. She's going crazy, guys. Oh, shit. Wait, hold up. She's gonna go crazy. I have nothing else.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Oh my fucking god.
Celeste?
Hamburger. Hold up, where's my like Sonic, like Sonic!
Clearly! You want to cram me into your little guilty box? Well, there's one little problem.
I think I know this voice actor, by the way.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
No, he wasn't answering the question. He was saying Hiro was his friend before they got amnesia because I have a feeling they all were friends and Hiro was his best friend. Name.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Kagakure!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually...
Lauren's asleep next to me. I would scream. Oh my... oh my god. He using a fake name? Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Taro!
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
No, he was talking about his friend.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
Friends. No.
Shoot.
Fuck. He called us all friends.
Think back to how did he refer to each of us?
I got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random
Don't talk.
chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Ha ha ha. Oh my god.
What did you just say?
And now the text is going to be like, what's your last
To
name?
think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
Yes, you do now.
Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Uh-oh!
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Ludenberg.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
Oops.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is...
John Cena!
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
Oh, it's upside down.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Wait, the handbook!
that's the only truth there is! Moron!
Hifumi was he wanted us to know the killer's last name.
if there's one person
It would have to be you, Celeste.
How many times can I? Celestia Ludenberg!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Fuck yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Ooh.
That's it. The handbook.
what?
Yep, show him off.
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
So your name should have the right one. Oh, this.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
Oh, and also, wait, is she saying the same last name?
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because.
Oh my god!
Until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
You never know what might
Fine
happen.
then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Okay. Let it. All right. Why is this here? Why is this here? Is a loser named Yashi. You caught him with hammer number 4. Bro wasn't fucking lying. He is buff as fuck. Oh god, there's so many. Wait. There's so many pieces from the previous cases. I know, which is why I'm a little annoyed. It's literally trying to throw us off. Fuck, there's like 8 acts, man. Let's do this here. What with these chips? No, I'm... Okay, let's... Ugh, I'm trying to like... Oh shit! No! Oh shit! I was stupid. How could I not see this? That's him. I thought he was that. I thought this picture of him was simping, like kneeling down, like yes, my queen. Oh no, that's not it. He did it for a bag of. No way, this fucking guy did it for a bag of chips. This piece of shit, bro. No fucking chance.
The killer is...
Alright,
you!
let's do this. Boom, boom,
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Hifumi. No, it wasn't the bag of chips? Oh. My fucking bad. Was it?
The killer is... you! Before anything, Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
I love this music so fucking much.
First,
This music
they
kicks
convinced
ass.
someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hero. The murderous duo intended to pass Hero off as the prime suspect. They drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault.
Which is so stupid. Like, there's no chance you're getting a
They
picture
did
in.
all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hero. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Bro hated him.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library.
Yep, so let's
This
fake
time,
there.
they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene.
Okay.
The killer is you!
Alright, my bad.
While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office.
Yes.
This was exact. He took a He let out a scream to draw us back. And when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time.
We'll never forgive him. Honestly, I'll say what I have to say at the end.
So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He left Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository.
Like, this guy did all this. Pardon me. Okay. This motherfucker did all this for pussy that he was never going to get. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's crazy.
That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case.
I mean, he's literally a cat right now. Look at
behind
him.
it all is
Celeste. He thought he was gonna get it. He thought he was gonna get some.
Celeste. Sorry, you lose.
I lost?
Yep, you lost, bitch.
I lost?
Yeah, that's what I just said. You
When
lost.
was the last time I was forced to utter such words?
She admits it.
They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor.
What?
I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually,
Wow.
no, Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Hello. Mocha. You should have seen it. I called out this trial from the beginning. I knew it was Celeste after the moment I started getting more info. I knew it was her. She... Okay, I'm gonna stop eating these chips. Hifumi was a simp. And I knew for a fact because there was an incident in the story where, like, Hifumi got, like, tea for her. So it's like, oh yeah, this guy's whipped. Whipped. So yeah, it makes sense. I knew it. Because I'm smart. Alright. Look at the maze. Look at the maze. Hell yeah. Oh, that's a lot of fucking coins. Wait, how many do I have now in
Okay,
total?
Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Oh, wow. She doesn't give a fuck.
Or, no,
You knew it was her.
I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay.
Sorry, excuse me. Well, I have it.
If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote.
Oh, God. This is going to be so fucked up. Watch.
And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I'm going to assume they're going to turn into chips. They're going to make her drop a bunch of casino chips on her. Why they put that over her head? Does she have that on her? But at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. I knew it. I thought Celeste was cool, but I don't know. Man, this kill device scheme was. Can't kill you.
Honestly.
Well, that sucks. It's because I know what happens. Oh. Working with someone was a mistake. All waifus are dying. Yep, she was my last waifu.
I knew it.
How could you get him to agree? I can imagine would agree to commit murder. He's a simp. Ooh, this music though, man. This music is crazy good. She's the ultimate liar.
So then.
Figured out. So like to get back to my accomplice, I used her. Huh? Wait, for everyone who's still... It was the one thing... She stole alter ego. Also, it's a him.
Just a second.
Go ahead, Luke.
In other words,
Indeed.
I see.
Meeting about disappeared. I paid Fumi a little visit.
Actually,
It's about what was stolen. I know who did it.
are you okay with
It's
this?
Taka. He stole it. This guy just believed her. Oh my fucking god.
So then,
Damnation!
So it was him, not saying. The ultimate liar. Oh, I was gonna say Mocha. Or have you played Project Eden's Garden? You should play that if you haven't. So I can force me to.
say what? As for me,
He threatened me. What a liar!
as for me,
He abused me. Oh my god, this guy fell for it. This guy fell for. Oh my god, what an actual idiot. And he took pictures. He said if I did not do it as the ex, he would show them to everyone.
Damnation!
That's an absolute crime. Dude! Brother. Oh my god, this guy is so stupid. This guy is stupid. We're talking about people being stupid. Nah, this guy's... Ugh. If it's on computer / MacBook, I can because I'm only mobile. Okay. It's a free-to-play game, so... Yeah, it is only on PC, but... Hopefully you get a chance to. It's looking to be a really cool game, and I streamed it a while ago, but it's really cool. Okay, got you. Hopefully you get a PC soon then. He bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
most unfortunate. Actually,
You...
What?
You don't mean Tucker's going to try to kill you. Next chapter should be coming without next 2 years. Yeah, I saw that on Reddit. I was like, shit.
indeed.
That bastard!
This is unforgivable! Completely
Bastard.
unforgivable!
Literally the mind crash out. It's this fucking...
Honestly.
I swear,
Gee,
you know
I
what
have to
they
say-
say? The more the merrier.
Gasp, he fell for it. He literally fell for it. Little fucking Trump voters that fell for it to get award. Motherfucker.
Actually,
What the plan? I've advised a way to reclaim what was stolen and escape with the dress. Oh, nothing. With a second thought, the effect item he had on was remarkable. The power of love. For real. Let's see. You disgust me. I have another question for you. What changed about... What was that strange costume Hifumi's created?
indeed.
Ain't a butt, too. Make something to hide the face in general body size. Out of all the people, why would Taka do it? I know, right? The ultimate moral compass. This guy is stupid. Ifumi is stupid. He was gonna make something like that, but it's my fault picking him in the first place. Because you're stupid. Is this game reading my mind? Did you know she was gonna say that? Data?
Let's see.
In my regard, I made a right choice. I'm so glad you pretty surpassed my expectation. Life must be... Yeah, well, there's a problem. You partnered with an even stupider idiot. Because it's so obvious it was you, man. Girl.
Well,
Playing the part about playing dead.
Are you okay with this?
Did his part and pretended to be dead once someone showed up. I told him he said, seriously. Well, of course. That was all there was to it. As I explained to Fumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, was going to murder someone else. At that point, Fumi would have an alibi, so nobody would doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. Stereotypical Lamau. Just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Fumi ate it all up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So Whitney, you had planned to kill him all along. Playing if he pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself. I mean, like, that's a non-issue. I simply did not anything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
I wonder about that.
He deserves his pleasure from the thrill of the hunts.
Why?
Ah, fuck this bish. What made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for the money? You're about $10 million money covers. That is a lot of money, it's true. That's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought had been escape.
But...
What?
You little
Obviously,
bitch.
that was a lie. Oh my fucking god. She is the ultimate liar.
Hey!
Couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. Jesus. Were there anyone else in here?
You little bitch!
Every day was a fresh torture. We want to know why?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. Life here would meant nothing less than giving up on a dream forever. No way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make it a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
It was all that for a dream. That was a dream of yours. And what was this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. Gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlerish bodyguards. I was gonna make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every... Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa! Say now I would have created a perfect world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That was what life was all about. Winning Monokuma's $10 million would have made me a dream reality. I got right into the edge, but...
There is nothing to be done.
Scattered to the wind. So the very end, so
Just
I
the
wouldn't.
worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it? Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I'm gonna try to... Whoa, girl, calm down. Think nothing of sacrificing others to my own ends. I feel nothing.
Do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's all that makes me complete. Money! Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, Ultra, how could you be so calm? Don't you realize that you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. Oh shit. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscience deceives the unconscious. That's why you're not
yes,
scared.
Indeed.
I don't feel death. Kill me however you like. If I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice,
Isn't it wonderful?
I'd like to come back as a Mary Antoinette, blah blah blah.
Hey.
She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but the statement herself must have been a final lie. And that weak fake smile was about to...
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's pay the price,
I
Liv.
prepared a let's give it everything!
It's
I guess
punishment
I'll
time.
let Kyoko hold on to this. What? Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way.
What? Was the laptop just in another fucking locker?
Which is why... Actually, it's not important.
She knows something. She was about to... Oh, whoa, girl. I got to go. Bye. All right. See ya, Mocha.
Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Who knows? Maybe we'll meet soon. Maybe we're all clones. All right. Game over. She's gonna be drowned in gambling coins. She's gonna get her blood sucked. Versailles witch. They're gonna burn her. Oh. Not gonna lie, man, what a crazy person. She killed 2 people I liked. You're just gonna run her the fuck over? Hey, he's got a fire force. By the way, man, watch it turn out all these people were still alive. Man, I don't know. Why do I feel like everyone who's been blackened have survived? Bro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is 7 fucking people left. I can't pity her, but I also can't deny at one point I consider her a friend too. Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of the regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Here, I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
Y'all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And that's why my destiny is... And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that really just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? God. P-Box, man, give it a rest. Did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey! What?
What's the matter?
So then, you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh. Hey.
Ooh, how exciting!
She's a clone.
Hello. Well?
If you get lonely, give me a shot. Not that I'll do anything about it.
See ya later!
Bruh.
So...
Hey.
It's easiest to mess with beneath her nose.
Indeed.
They stole it.
Hey.
We're from here. Everyone else in the dining hall. I'll check in with you later. Why exactly are you going alone?
So
you even have to ask. She spoke like surveillance camera.
Come on.
Why you? There's the risk of a spy, you know.
What? Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya. It's up to you now.
Yo!
That's what I think it means. Yeah, we're gonna make out. Those are her total pushovers when you show a little back.
shall we go? So then...
The fucking computer was right next door. I didn't say a word. Maybe we'll open the last of the files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'll be doing my best to believe where you won't. I want to be honest. I want you to be honest with me. What are you trying to do on your own here at this school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However,
regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know. That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? What happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When did you do that? When you did that? So I'm not sure they think I'm Mastermind Spy, right? No. I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Obvious people believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. You need to, because we're friends, bruh.
It's true.
Maybe I can believe in you just a little bit more.
That's fine.
And where I've been going, you see. It blew my mind. Unbelievable. How did they confirm that?
Correct.
I was thinking, well, it doesn't have a surveillance monitor. And that's right there is a way. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Yanked in. Oh no. Get shunk. Heard that sound. A closet turned out.
Correct.
Registry, this only thing covered in dust. You must not leave. Deja vu. I knew it! I fucking knew it. They were drugged. They got amnesia. They got drugged when they walked in here. Those words, you must not leave. They were friends here at the school. They were all friends. I knew it. Bonk. Holy fucking shit. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. He's back in his room, isn't he? Gone. Reduced to atoms. Wait, what's going on? Why? Wait, what is this room? This is different. This is time unknown? This isn't a... Oh my god, it's a time. It's in the past. Oh. I forgot to move him. So
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this. You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
A hostage. Sakura. Bruh. Hey. Wonder what the point of this stuff is. Crazy. We're gonna call it there then. Crazy night. Crazy night. Alright. Until next time.